So you might be wondering why two dudes sit very close to each other. Well, there is a single reason, and this is the reason why. We have a brand new car here, and to learn all about this, because it's a special one, I have right here with me Scott. He's the product manager at BMW of North America. And Scott, you're in charge also of the M brand in the US. So maybe tell me what we have here, and why do we have that M3 CS badge with a new color?
Yeah, so we have a very special new model coming out this summer. This will be a North American only special model, and it will be an M3 CS, but not like the M3 CS of old. This one has a 6-speed manual transmission. We will call it the BMW M3 CS Handschalter.
Handschalter, so like the Z4 M40i decided to do a Handschalter edition. Very, very cool. All right, so now, of course, the next question will be from all the enthusiasts. How is this one different than the M3 CS with an xDrive?
Yeah, so actually starting with the xDrive, this is not xDrive. Because it's a manual transmission, it's rear-wheel drive only. Being rear-wheel drive only, we also got to lower the car. It's 6 millimeters lower than the previous one. The stance on this is much improved in my opinion. You'll get better dynamics because of that. You get bespoke dynamic settings compared to this with camber, with the controller settings for the differential, for the engine are all specific to this car.
Yeah, let me open it up. If we can stay there, I'll open it up actually to take a look, because it's always cool to see the engine basically, right? So I'll let you do the honors.
It's my favorite part, especially with the...
So maybe we start with this one. So S58 clearly makes what, 473 horsepower, right?
Correct. It's the same power, horsepower and torque as the base car, if you want to call it that, but you get those lightweighting features, you get the CS dynamics, and it really livens the whole car up. And the 408 pound-feet of torque, I guess, standard as that one. And this is what you mentioned, like all the struts are carry over from the other car. I'm assuming like underneath the sway bar, is it the same as in that car, or is it different? So in this car, the sway bars are carryovers on this. The dampers are also carryover from the CSL, however, but that's common across the entire CS lineup. The springs are bespoke to the CS lineup. The auxiliary springs are different for this car than the other CS models. So as you start to get to the limit, you'll start to notice that as well. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so let me close this up. It's also windy here, so hopefully the sound will be good. But if we move to the side, maybe let's start on this side because it's a little bit better. So clearly you're getting the same CS bits, right? So the wheels. Yeah, so the wheels and the red brake calipers for carbon ceramics are unique to the CS models. So you get the gold bronze wheels. You pictured here with the red carbon ceramics, and note that this is an option on the car. Those are not standard. Okay. And then any other bits, I mean, they're pretty much the same as on the regular, not on the regular, but on the first M3 CS. The regular I should have said the regular one. Do you have an option when it comes to tires, or there's only one tire option? So 3 tire options, actually. You have your standard HP tires, you have a track tire, and then you have the ultra track tire, which is a Cut 2R equivalent. When it comes to brake calipers, do you have any other color option? So if you get the M compound brakes, you can get them in either red or black, and if you get the carbon ceramics, you either get the exclusive red caliper, or you can pick the traditional gold caliper. Gotcha, cool. Now when it comes to colors offered, so this one is? Imola Red. Imola Red, personal favorite of mine. Heritage color, E46, love generation. But if I'm not a flashy guy and I want to get another color, what options do I have? Well, I am a flashy guy, but just in case I'm not. Well, I don't know if Techno Violet is a flashy color. It is a flashy color, but that's a cool one. Yeah, it's a bit more muted, but that'll be the other individual paint option on this car. The other 2 options are black sapphire metallic or Isle of Man green metallic. Okay, got it. Now let's move to the back and see what we have there. Yeah, I mean, you see the carbon exterior package with the gurney and the diffuser. You know, big call out for the titanium silencer that's on the car. That is, again, carryover from the normal CS, exactly. But beloved parts for the enhanced sound. Got it. And then the same badge, I guess no difference there. You have this. And then titanium exhaust? Correct. Okay, so same as the other M3 CS, so it should sound, it actually sounds pretty good, and we'll have a chance to rev it up to show that. Okay, so, because it's getting really cold, we're gonna speed it up, but let's show inside. So now tell me, what's the option inside when it comes to the car? There are no options on the inside. What you see is what you get. You see the bicolor black merino leather with deviated red stitching on the car, and then you obviously see the calling card of the CS, the carbon fiber transmission tunnel. Can I go to BMW individual and inspect the car with a coffee cup holder? That is a question for somebody else. You know, that'll be the first thing that people will be like, what is my coffee cup holder? I'm sure there will be. But if you're on the track, you probably don't need
the cup holders.
No, this car is about driving engagement and driving enjoyment. That's why we put the stick in it, and I'm very happy to see how it's turned out, and I hope others enjoy it as much as I have.
Gotcha. Now, when it comes to steering and all that, have you done any different software tuning on this car compared to the G80 M3 CS xDrive?
So that stuff is bespoke to this car.
Okay.
The engineers, as they were developing it, because of the dynamic differences of all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive, you know, you have to make those little tweaks here and there to help enhance it. So again, the controller settings for things like that, for the suspension, for the engine are bespoke to this model of CS.
Okay. So Scott, the $1 million question, how much does it cost and when can I buy this one?
Yeah, so as the time we're filming this, pricing is not finalized, but we're expecting it to be around 110, maybe a little bit less than that. As far as timing, orders can start as soon as we start talking about this car publicly. So if you're watching this car, you can start, or watching this video, you can start talking to your dealer about it. Production will start in July.
Gotcha. So I guess we're filming now in April. The video comes out in like 6 weeks. By that time, we'll know a lot more about the car. And if there are any changes, I'll put it like on the screen so people know. So we're here at Willow Springs, and you brought a car here because it's all about driving, right? I mean, this car, it's meant to be driven. Also the regular M3 and M4. But we also have a special guest that's going to give us some really nice rides here, some hot laps. So I'm excited to do that. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, thank you.
Appreciate it, thank you. Okay, so now it's time to drive the BMW M3 CS, and because I'm not a great driver, I found a really amazing driver, and that's Samantha Tan, pro driver on M4 GT3, so she definitely knows how to race cars. Samantha, thank you for giving me a hot lap here, or hot laps.
Hello, everybody.
Special car, right? Not only because it's got this, you know, M3 CS, everything, but it's also a 6-speed manual. And I think that's what makes it super fun, because on the track, you don't use manuals usually, right?
Normally, not anymore.
Not anymore, exactly. So tell me, what's your feeling about this car now that you had a chance to drive a little bit on this track at Willow Springs?
Oh, I love it. Very nimble. Very nimble. And the manual auto blip is actually great. So my helmet's rolling around in the back.
Maybe put his helmet down. Here we go.
You want to hold it?
But this is one of my favorite parts of this track. I mean, this is so nice. I mean, honestly, you can. This car is ridiculous already, even with the manual. I guess that's what makes it special, right? In my opinion, you know, I love automatic cars, but man, this manual is so nice to be able to just shift your own gears while still going fast. And this car can do this. Woo, nice. These Cup 2 tires are pretty awesome. So freaking sticky, it's ridiculous.
Very nimble cars.
So tell me, how do you like it compared to any other M cars that you've driven?
I actually really love the M3 on track. I've had the pleasure of driving it at the track days, so it's a very well-balanced car and just so much fun. It's so much fun. And now that they have it in manual, I'm like, I'm living. It's a pure car enthusiast car.
You might want to talk to Frank Vermeil. Maybe he's going to send one over your way in LA, you know? You got to replace that M8 anyway at some point. This would be a good choice. And you have the 1M in the manual, so this would be perfect. But did you have a chance to drive any CSs before?
I got to drive the M4 CS actually when it first came out.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you did a commercial
I
for
did
it.
the commercial in Croatia. It was so cool.
So you are familiar with CS cars, and I mean, honestly, I love them quite a bit, because to me, it's like what the M3 and M4 should be, but I get it why BMW wants to offer a base car too, so they can leave space for this. But oh my God, this car is so freaking good.
Yeah, the carbon ceramics are putting in the work here.
And it sounds so good inside too. This is so nice. You're going for it now.
He said we're going to push a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. They don't let us, in case you're wondering, we can go to the full tent because they told us to be careful with the car. It's a pre-production car, so they want to keep using it. So we're going to try to be very gentle with this one. Exactly. This is so nice. It's a nice day in the office, huh?
Very nice day. Always a nice day in this office.
But honestly, even without being behind the wheel, I can tell it's got that CS thing, because the front end just bites so nicely. And even though it's rear wheel drive, it's got actually really good traction.
Yes.
I mean, I'm quite impressed. Of course, we're on Cup 2s, I believe, right now, which helps quite a bit, especially when it's so dry. But what I like about the rear end, I mean, we're not even in MDM, which is regular mode. It just steps out just enough to let you have some fun. without getting you
Oh, yeah,
in
and this
trouble.
car actually has the 10-step traction control system.
Yeah,
So in the
exactly.
GT3, we have 15 traction control settings, but here it's 10, and it actually works so nicely. Just, yeah, like you said, gives you that right amount of slip.
Do you ever find any similarities between your racing car and like the street car?
I gotta think about that one.
I mean, overall, I mean, it's based on the street car, right? So I get it; it's a whole racing setup, but it's gotta have a little bit of the DNA from a regular car. I mean, it's
For
still.
sure. I mean, the fun of it all. I mean, I would say, yeah, definitely like that traction control system and the nimbleness of the car. Like how well it just handles on track. It feels at home for me.
What's your
personally.
favorite track in the world?
Nürburgring, 100%.
How was the experience last year with Mini?
Very, very fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my first 24-hour Nürburgring, so I mean, I had never driven at night there, and they threw me in at the 2 a.m. stint. But it was incredible working with the
So
Mini
no
team.
beauty sleep, huh?
No
Like,
beauty
okay,
sleep.
yeah.
We brought it home in second, right behind the new
Very cool.
M2 race car.
That's awesome. But this car, like honestly, I'm quite impressed how well it dances on the track. You know, and I've driven the normal real-wheel drive car, but this one definitely feels like a step up. And I think what they've done to the car, you know, I mean, I covered this in the intro part as well, but they've used all the CS bits from the regular xDrive M3 CS, and it adjusted some of the tuning I heard on the steering also and on the suspension
Behind the
specifically
brakes.
for this one because it's a little bit lighter, and also with the power going to the rear. So that's quite exciting. And I'm actually impressed that BMW is still doing manuals, you know, like.
It's one of the very few manufacturers that are still doing manuals, and it's a dying breed, and I'm
It
very
is.
sad about that because
it's-
I just think it's so much more raw and so much more connected.
This is why you keep that 1M, huh?
Exactly. On top of it being my baby. I mean, it's a special car. A special car.
This is such a fantastic car, honestly. And it's one of those cars that when you go to the track, it's really not about getting the best times, but it's about having fun. And I think the combination of, you know, this great engine also with a 6-speed manual, that's what, you know, really speaks to me. Because of course, if you get the all-wheel drive M3 CS, it's probably quicker like on the track. But yeah, actually, let me see you shifting these gears because it's, yeah, you don't see that too often in these M cars. I wish they would let us go crazy. That would be amazing. They will let us really push it.
Here, up here.
Nice. All right, so the one final lap, and then we can wrap it up before they kick us out. We're having too much fun now. They're looking at us already. So tell me, what's next for Samantha Tan?
I'm doing a full season of IMSA this year
Awesome.
in GT4 with none other than Bill Oberlin, so it's been very fun so far.
Yeah, Bill is awesome.
He is, and he's just such a legend. It's such a pleasure to be able to learn from him.
He's also fun to hang out with.
Yes, he is.
Sorry, Bill. I don't want to give it all away, but awesome. And then what
But
else?
My next race is actually at Laguna Seca at the
Awesome.
beginning of May, which I haven't raced at Laguna for, gosh, 7 years now, I
Wow.
think.
Okay.
But it's one of my favorite tracks. I mean, the corkscrew is
Corkscrew,
iconic, of
it's
course.
So amazing. And what's the one track that you would love to race in the world that you haven't been to yet?
Ooh, that's tough. Oh, Watkins Glen this season. I've never been, but everybody always talks about how incredible of a track
Yeah.
Watkins is.
Yeah, never been on it too.
Very excited for that.
Amazing. Maybe some stints in Asia too at some point
Maybe.
Or maybe Dubai again?
You heard it here first.
when that opens up. Yeah, awesome.
I
Well,
was
thank you.
actually
Yeah.
just in Shanghai this
Yeah.
past weekend. So
Doing some reconnaissance there.
yeah.
Nice. So you're gonna let us know through social media probably, and if there is anything to let us know, I guess.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, thank you for this lap. I'm already starting to sweat.
No, me too. We don't have the air on.
Exactly.
Put it
But
into work.
This is pretty cool. Hope you enjoy this just as much as I did. And hopefully next time they'll let me drive as well. I'm not
God.
going to be able to do it as well as you do, but
No, this is a
You know.
track-ready car.
That's
It's the
so
in my
nice.
opinion, the perfect daily because you can daily it and then you can take it to the track and it just performs right away and it just feels so good.
you heard it, guys. So if you got $107,000, you can buy this car. You do have the option on colors because they said Imola Red, black, a couple more I don't remember. So
Techno Violet.
Techno Violet, yes,
Very
that might be
important.
my favorite actually. So thank you once again, Samantha. I'm gonna leave the link for Samantha as well in case you don't follow her, but you should absolutely follow her. She does an amazing job on social media. Thank you once again, and guys, we'll see you next time with some other special BMW M cars. There are a lot this year. Can't talk much about it. Bye. Awesome. Cool.
We did many
funny.
laps.
I know we did a lot. They were looking
But I
at
was
us.
starting to get the hang of it and I was
I know,
like,
you were really
"Oh,
going for it." I
This
mean-
car is really nice.